Hello. Welcome to this segment of the Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power Show. Yes, tag. I keep getting requests to bring the Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power Show back, and I'm glad that you like all of the things I'm doing, the new things. I'm glad you like the Vagina Power Show. And I'm glad that you like the AKT Celebrity Reads. And I'm glad, hi everybody. I'm glad that you like everything that I'm doing. The Vagina Power, the readings. Oh, and I gotta start doing videos now that I'm coming back and getting well. Hello, beautiful Ishmael. Hello, Latika. Hi, Star. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mr. Oshun. Love to you and your beautiful family. Hey, Kat. Say hello to my baby with her beautiful self. Hey, Renetta. Thank you for sharing it. Hey, Will. Yeah, I want everybody to please share my videos. And, let me tell you, because this is what people do on YouTube. You are welcome to download them for Facebook, upload them. You can slice them up. I don't care where you put them. Just let everybody know who I am. Hey, beautiful Nova. And how to find me. You can put it on your YouTubes, your Facebooks. I'm not like that. My page is public. You can share it to everybody, y'all, to get the word out, to get me back popping again and get me out there to let people know I'm still around. I'm still alive. Hi, Tony. And I'm back. So for you all that don't know me, and I'm going to tell you right now, okay, if you want to get a spiritual reading from me, you're more than welcome to contact me for a spiritual reading. You can contact my email, alexysktylorvp@gmail.com. I have 15-minute segments, 30-minute segments, and hour segments, and I do give you extra time. That's a special that I have for people. I have to stop doing that, but a lot of times, most of the time when people call me for a 15-minute segment and give me the donation, and thank you everybody for the love and the donations that you have sent me. I'm just so surprised how much love I've gotten and how you enjoyed the celebrity readings. You tell everybody about the readings. You spread the readings around. You send me information to verify the reading. Hi, Brandon, I'm fine. And you come to me for readings, and then I'll say I'm going to do a 15-minute reading and end up being on that phone for 30 minutes, even an hour, and that's my fault. But I do give extra time, but I know a lot of times I always give more than you pay for. But I will say one thing about me. There are a few... I love the fact that the men come to me for readings as well, but it's a lot more women, and some of the women do have an issue with my approach and my method. So I do, thank you, Star, I do want to say that if you want to be petted, because what people don't understand about the readings is that they'll come and ask me a question. Hey, Trina, hey, my sister. We end up going into very deep things, and it ends up being intuitive life coaching therapy. And some of the women find it difficult, not many, but a few women have found it difficult to deal with me because I don't pet and coddle women. I never got that, and I wished I had that in my life, but I realized life is very unkind. And if you spend your life being in an adult body, but a wounded little girl in the inside or a wounded little boy in the inside, people feel that, and they're not going to pet you. They're going to dick you. I got to come to Las Vegas and hang out with you and do a show to my father. I'd love to do, because he used to, like you said, Trina, you said they love Mr. Wilson in Vegas. My dad used to hang out in Vegas and LA and do shows there. So I would be so honored to come there. And two, we haven't seen each other in years. Yes, Renetta, but people get upset with me. They're like, you're too hard, you're cold. I'm not cold, honey. I'm not. I spent my years being a victim, and I was looking for people to help me, and they did not. They took advantage of me, and they took my money. They knew I was looking for a mother figure. I was looking for a confidant. I was looking for a friend. And when people see that about you, and it doesn't mean that you're stupid, but many times people take kindness for weakness, or they take your wounds for weakness because you're hurt. And so I'm saying to you now, whoever sees this video, if you want to come, now I'm not cruel. That's not what I'm saying. I know I'm compassionate when I need to be, but at the same time, I'm going to be hard when I need to be. Oh, really? Can you all see me? You saying my live cut off, Nova? Can you all see me and hear me? Is the live cut off? Because I don't see that it's telling me that it's cut off. Can you all see me and hear me? Everybody, okay, can you hear me, Catherine and everybody? Because did Nova say the live cut off? I want to make sure that you all see me and hear me. I don't want to be talking to myself. Okay. So I just want to say that we're going to have fun when you come in for a reading. I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking now. But when I hear something, like I hear with myself, and I check myself, and I'm very honest with myself, so that when people are honest with me and they're hard on me, I'm not going to argue. If it's true, thank you, Ishmael, I'm going to say, yes, it's true. Even if I don't like, even if I don't like what you're saying to me, if it's something that resonates with me, I have people I go to too for readings and get coaching. And if somebody says, look, Alexyss, you need to accept this, or you need to do this or that. This is not someone else's fault. This is what you got to do. All I say is, okay, I first check myself. And yeah, okay. And I respect it. I don't argue about it and say the person's saying the wrong thing or feeling the wrong thing. I cannot do to you what I will not do to myself. So I said that's, how I am with the reading, very open and upfront. The same person you see here is the same person you're going to hear on the telephone. Just really down to earth. I don't put on airs. I don't have a reason to. So if that's what you're looking for, then you can comment. Hello, beautiful, handsome, elegant, sharp dressing Mark. It's such a pleasure. Hey, Kiki. Now, I said that, let's get into this, because, again, if you don't know me, the Alexyss K. Tylor Show, Vagina Power, Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power Show, I started that at Public Access in Atlanta in 2006. So there are a lot of people that know me and followed me, so they know how I am. The ones of you, the new people, the millennials that are coming in here, I'm just going to get right into it. And I'm telling you, again, if you don't like harsh talk and you have an issue, because I know you all are different than I am and what I believe, because I am an old-fashioned Southern girl. So I like the door open for me. I like a nigga to walk up and knock on the goddamn door. Don't blow no motherfucking horn and expect me to run out and jump in your goddamn car. I don't pursue men. I don't ask niggas out on dates. I don't take no nigga out and pay for a nigga food and give up free pussy after you take me out and you done hollered at me on goddamn Instagram and shit and on motherfucking Facebook. So you might be out of your element fucking with me. Because even though in Atlanta there's a whole bunch of men, whole bunch of women, and it's men are loving this and they are no longer gentlemen, and they meet you now in the goddamn grocery aisle or over there in the goddamn Cheeto rack around 1 and 2 in the morning and want to fuck. And a lot of these women is doing it like that because they feel like, hey, it's free. It's a new age. I can be me and I can think like a man and act like a man. And, well, then don't get upset when a nigga treats you like a damn nigga. When you're not treated like a lady. See, fuck it. I'm finna say it. A lot of y'all use a dumb bitch. Because that's the rules now. And you think that shit is cute and nice. And how you put Massengill all in your damn pussy and dush your ass out and took all kind of dicks from a nigga that you just met in the club on motherfucking damn chat line. You fucking and sucking him cause the dick good. Over there they meet in the Cheeto rack and they meet over there in the damn freezer aisle. 11, 12. They know what it is. That's why you see girls in the grocery store with booty shorts on with no drawers, walking through there on certain goddamn aisles late at night because they coming to fuck. They know what it is. Niggas know. They know it's certain crews in sight. Just like damn gay men have certain crews in sight they go to in certain park, Home Depot, GNC and shit. They don't put it out there where you go get fucked. So these women think that's cute because they are fucking, and then you start fucking a nigga that is supposed to be a one-nighter or, you know, a few times y'all just hooking up to fuck. Yeah, t-shirt and no fucking draw in there. You know, but you young and your pussy is fire and your pussy is Chester Cheeto flaming hot. You got some good pussy, so, you know, you ain't got to know him. He got to know you. So when you get to fucking him, you think that mean he gonna come back and he gonna commit because you young, your pussy hot. See, I have women telling me shit like this. Women's in their 20s and 30s telling me that they pussy's good and hot. Then they fucking a nigga. Keep fucking him. Sucking his dick. Raw. Letting him come all in their mouth. Having abortions all in their throat. Because he's skeeting calm down their motherfucking esophagus. And skeeting all on their damn tonsils and shit. And they feel, you know, I got the fast head. And, you know, I'll do anything he asks me to do. And then time goes on. I know, I done met some old one too, like that Trina, but these, they do it too. I'm gonna get on them neck. They fucking time go by. Bitch eating another bitch pussy. And you wonder, yeah, booty short and eyelashes and no drawers. Most of them ain't even wearing no damn shorts. Because they coming to fuck. They fucking in the parking lot. Fucking in the bathroom. A public bathroom. This is what bitches is doing. Then it extends from the house, the stove, bathroom, sucking dick in the public bathroom, tooting their ass up over a public toilet, getting fucked all in the pussy. That extends from the parking lot, fucked in the car, fucked behind the goddamn car on the side of it, fucked behind the stove near the dumpster. Go to their house, fucking, okay? After he get to fucking you, now you want to be serious, you don't find out the nigga married. He married or got a bitch at home. But he telling you he not happy at home. You know, he looking, it just ain't working no more. You know, nigga gonna tell you what the fuck you want to hear. He looking for something new. He don't know how to get out. It's the money. It's the children. You know, they got shit tied up. He can't divorce. It's too expensive. But he liking you and want to keep on fucking you. Okay. And then it ends up being weeks. From days to weeks to months to years. And you still listening to what the fuck he say. While he peeling his damn drawers down. Pulling his dick out of his ass and sticking it in your fucking mouth. And you wonder, why is this the same? And let me tell you one thing niggas will do. Tell you that shit, fuck you, years go by and he's promising you he gonna leave, he gonna get married. Then another bitch he meet and know her for 5 goddamn minutes, he commit to her and marry her, and you wonder what the fuck happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. You's a dumb bitch. That's what the fuck happened. Because I bet you he didn't fuck her over there where the damn ice cream was, where the damn tater chip at, or the fucking pretzels with a little damn cheese dip in them. She didn't do all of that. She set her standards higher, carried herself in vagina power, and wasn't desperate for dick or thinking that her pussy was all she needed to open up, when she should have closed her ass and opened her damn mind and kept her fucking mouth quiet. Y'all see, women do this to themselves. And I've had women tell me, when I try to tell them, cause they ask, and women like that, I say, don't ask me nothing else, cause you know every fucking thing. The first thing a lot of women will tell you, you just jealous. Cause I'm 20 and you ain't 20 no more, and you mad, cause you ain't got, the fuck I'm mad for, bitch? Now, one thing I don't do, I don't get jealous of no bitch chronological age. That ain't me. One thing I know is that you cannot stop time from ticking, and bitch, father time gonna kick off in your ass too. What's up than me? Because see, you is taking all kind of strange dicks all in your mouth and ass. I'm not. So you gonna look, by the time you get my age, you gonna be wore out. Not worn out, wore out. Done had a hysterectomy, or gonna have to get all kind of pussy shots and get all kind of operation on your pussy and ass to sew it back together. Wrinkle up. I see some of y'all now. Some of these women, 20, 30 years old, look like they 40 and 50. I'm talking about on the hard side of 40 and goddamn 50, bitch. I'm not telling you, because see, then what I understand. It don't matter what my chronological age is. All that matters what the fuck I look like. See, in this day and age, ain't nobody gonna make fun of you if a younger man walk down the street with an older woman, long as she look good. See, long as you can still pass. But see, if you bent over, hair gray, stomach long and shit, titties long, with the nipple turned to the goddamn ground, see, then the nigga, he younger than you, see, he gonna get laughed at by the niggas that he fucking hang with. But a lot of young niggas like seasoned pussy. They like that GWP. They like that grown woman pussy. So, bitch, I'm not telling you that because I'm jealous of you or I don't want you to have a nigga. I'm trying to tell you that because your mouth need to stay closed. Stop opening it and putting dicks around it. And you need to own your fucking mind because you's a dumb bitch. Now, just because you fucking a nigga and you young don't mean he yours. That just means that you's fucking it. See, there's a difference. Y'all sit up here, and older women do it too. That's why some of them I don't talk to, because they feel like either I want to eat your pussy or I want to suck the nigga dick. It ain't neither one of them, because you runt, bitch. You is runt. Your pussy is this damn long, wide and long, and anybody can fuck you. So if I was a damn lesbian, why the hell would I fuck a nasty bitch like you, where you run in your ass, and every time you can't even own your leg because it look like your pussy collapsed down, and the clit long like a damn baby dick because it been pulled on and fucked out, and your ass look like a hollowed out hole, like a nigga done put fists all in your ass. The fuck? I'm saying something to you, bitch, because I want you, I want to fucking be with you, bitch. Or I want the nigga that you fuck. I know that's everybody's dick, bitch. If you fuck the nigga from meeting him at the store or meeting him down there at the drive-thru at Burger King, bitch, that's everybody's goddamn dick. All on motherfucking Facebook, all on Instagram. Y'all is mean these niggas. See, the niggas done took that whole game from the street to the goddamn phone and these motherfucking apps and these goddamn Instagram. Yeah, real long clip. Hanging down, long pussy. Can't even open their leg. They crack it. They ain't even got to open it real wide. Crack their leg and the pussy like it fell down. Like the inside is fell out of the bitch. A lot of these women ain't even got no goddamn cervix. Ain't even got no damn uterus. Nigga done knocked it in. Because they like real long, big dicks and like to be assaulted in their ass. They don't want no nigga to really, respect their body or make love to them. They want to be slammed down. Yes, King, that's what vagina power was by. It's uncut and raw. That's why I said, bitch, leave now before this shit get crunk. Because I have always been like this. Now, when a woman, a man, you keep fucking the man, time go on, and you feel like you got seniority, cause you've been fucking him a long time, the nigga won't commit. But he commit to another bitch he just met. Or he won't leave his wife or the woman that he live with that's like his wife. It's because you's a dumb bitch, but you can't see that you's a dumb bitch. You's a slow hoe. That's what you can't nobody tell you nothing, because you think your ass is young and hot and juicy. And that's all it's gonna take, because you cute. And looks, men don't always pick a woman to be their main and their wife and handle their business because you cute. And I'm not saying you not. Because I have met women and had this conversation with them that were cute and fine with a fat ass and semi-goddamn retarded. But you can't tell them that, because see, other people tell them that, and niggas tell them that. Oh, you're young, you're fine, everybody jealous you, everybody wants you. No, he's telling you that because he knows that your head is empty. You didn't have a good mother figure. You didn't have a good father figure. He knows that you have insecurities and weakness, so he's going to fill your head with cotton candy. Because saying some shit like that to you and you peel your drawers down from compliments, he knows you's a dumb bitch. And you don't want to wake up, because when a man keeps stringing you along and he makes promises that he does not keep, and then you confront him on the promise and he doesn't really want to talk about it, or he tells you to hold on, and while he's telling you to hold on and give him a little bit of time, something done came up as to why he cannot do what the fuck he said he was going to do. And he keeps saying, just hold on and wait a minute. All he wants you to do is hold on so he can pull his dick out of his damn pants and put some grease on it and hold on to that and stick his dick all in your motherfucking mouth while his nuts is dangling around your chinny chin. So you can suck it hard and bust off and let the nut come on in. That's all the nigga doing. A year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the niggas promises some shit to you that he didn't fucking deliver, and the nigga still go to another house every night and live with another bitch. He might be paying your bills, he might be paying your car note and all that, but bitch, understand your motherfucking position. Because he lying. He knows that he's saying what you want to hear, and eventually you may wake up. But if you really don't have much common sense and you dumb in the head, he already know he can stretch the time limit out on your dumb ass a little bit longer than he could a bitch that started waking up and figuring out the shit. So what the nigga do, many times when a nigga taking care of you and he telling you shit and he got another bitch somewhere else, or he got a wife and business and he don't want to compromise that, you're going to be on the other side of town somewhere, especially if the bitch might be a smart bitch and a nosy bitch, and you might be a nosy bitch too. So he's going to stretch y'all out, and then he's going to isolate you like a sociopath and a narcissist and a fucking compulsive liar and a hoe does. Because what he's really thinking about is not you. That's not why he's paying your bills. He may like you. He might just like your pussy, but dislike your motherfucking ass. See, a lot of y'all get that twisted too. That's why I really don't talk to too many young bitches. Some old ones, I can't really talk to them either. Unless you solicit me for advice. Then I know you want to hear the shit. But you think that this man is your friend because he pay your bills. He done isolated you since he can call the shot, since he paying everything, he come to your house. He want to have you isolated so you won't run into nobody that the nigga know, or that the bitch know that he married to and he fucking stay with. And so you can't get no kind of motherfucking education. That's why the nigga got you there. So nobody can't really poison your mind with the truth that the nigga ain't about shit. The nigga is not doing this shit because he really care about your bills and he care about your well-being. The nigga care about Lil Jimmy in between his ass. That's all he care about, making sure Lil Jimmy is happy. Because all niggas on the low get a dick a name. They got a special name for they dick and they fucking nutsack. So they looking out for him. As long as you can make that dick happy and get that dick what he want, and you're dumb, you don't fucking know nothing. He don't want you to get around no men that know that game. Whether they relatives or goddamn friends, he don't want you to run into nobody. Now, he can do what he want to and see what he want to do and be who he want to be with. He don't want you with nobody. He's going to isolate that ass. If he know that you're really naive and you're a nice lady, you're a nice girl, but you got a lot of damage and a lot of injuries and stuff because you were abused, you were abandoned, had a lot of mother issues, father issues. So there's a little wounded girl. I always tell my clients you're two people, just like I'm two people, because you have a wounded little girl inside of you that's heartbroken, that has not been healed, but you have a chronological adult body and you're functioning as an adult. Your body is developed as an adult. You probably have some children, you're having sexual experiences, you have your own place, you have jobs, you pay your bills, but that still does not mean you are a complete adult mentally, emotionally, psychically, spiritually. Many of us are still wounded little girls and we don't know how to heal, or we don't even understand. Overstand. Nobody's told us that we're two people. You have to heal the wounded little girl and all those issues associated with her, the mommy issues, the daddy issues. And I'm going to tell you something, men that have been around, especially if you end up getting involved with someone older than you, they already see your pain. They see the issues. They know you're slow in a lot of those areas because you don't know yourself. You ever spent time with yourself and you are a fucking dream come true for them, because they already know they played this game on other bitches. They done cheated on the woman they got at home. They don't really want to leave home, but sometimes the nigga want a thrill in his ass. So if he can get an understanding with a bitch, that he may like your look, like fucking you, you're entertaining, you know, he can take you places and show you off, they'll do all of that. They'll pay all your bills, pay your rent, take you out, tell their boys about you, because a lot of men are taught that way. They're taught you always have your wife, but you always have a trick on the side, a freaky bitch on the side that you can take on special trips with you, special occasions with you. You show her off. You're willing to give her trinkets. The trinkets are not for your pleasure. You think they're for your pleasure. They're for Lil Jimmy's pleasure, because Lil Jimmy's getting a benefit out of fucking you, and you're not a hassle to the nigga. You're not putting pressure on him. There's no drama and stress. You have to understand what your name badge say. Because, see, you got a job and you got your name badge right there. Is you a cashier? Is you a wife? No, you is a hoe. You is his hoe. You is his mistress. You is his call girl. As long as you make his dick jump up, you can jump rope his dick, and you vibrate and hum on the nigga nuts, and make him skeet calm everywhere. See, he is friends with Lil Jimmy. Hey, Rudy. Hey, baby. He friends with his dick. He not your friend. And see, this because the nigga doing all this and taking you places, you think the nigga like you. He might not like you. He just like your pussy. He like your head. He like what you do. You're confused. Let me unconfuse you, bitch. Know your fucking role. Know your job description. Know what application did you fill out. You have to know what position the nigga was hiring for. Because I keep telling y'all that shit. I don't want to be home. I ain't happy I want to be married. But see, if I go divorce, it's cheaper to keep her. I don't want to have to split things at this age. I don't want to start all over. Well, the nigga really don't want you. The nigga's lying. Because if he wants to, that's what I understand about men. Real men, like grown up men, if it's something they really want, they go get it, or they buy it, they pay for it. If you're fucking a man and he's taking care of everything, but you are not his wife, and you're on the side, that is because that's what the nigga want to do. That's the application you filled out. He hired you to play the role. Bitch, that's what's on your fucking name tag. Bitch, don't get it confused. I don't care what the nigga told you. Because if the nigga wanted to keep you on the side, I have seen men that have women on the side, but have a wife at home. Now, some of them really do want to leave. I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them don't. This is a game they play. That's what they tell each other. I've seen some women that's the mistress, and the man gets so obsessed with the mistress and so attached to the mistress, he pays all her bills, but also has paid their way through school and started businesses for them. That's a little bit better, because if he decides to leave you, cut the money off, he's left something for you to start over and to sustain yourself till you meet someone else. Now, I can respect that. A woman doing the shit because she's got to survive. I don't condemn women that do that, because I have clients that come to me where, I sell pussy. Well, she is selling, bitch. Because I know that me and you wouldn't be talking if you ain't have a nigga to give you the money, or if that's the only way you get your money, sell your little pussy. I've had men that come to me that fucks with men. I tell them they's a dumb bitch too. If you letting a nigga whoop your ass and fuck you, and you pleasing him, and the nigga don't give you no damn money, and you need some, you hungry. He said, see what that boy I see. That's what a real nigga do. You ain't got to ask the nigga. I need some shoes. I need some tampon. I need some soap and some masking gear for my ass and my asshole. See, a real nigga, if he don't want to stop fucking you, even if that's the understanding y'all got, he gonna already observe what the fuck you need. Baby, you know what? I know while he putting his clothes on, he took his bath or whatever, y'all don't finish fucking. A real nigga gonna be like, you know what? Here's such and such and such amount today. Get some things you need. Or the nigga be like, look, I'm finna go to the store. You get yourself together. Meet me at the store. Get your buggy. I don't really like that shopping shit, but I'm gonna be out here on the phone handling business. You go and get whatever you need for you and the baby, food and things like that. You call me on the phone. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna handle it. Or here's the fucking card. That's what a real nigga do. Whether he yours, you borrowing, or somebody else, it doesn't matter. If a real man wants something, they go fucking get it. A nigga don't keep putting you on hold. A nigga don't come to your house. I don't care if it's a man fucking a man fucking a woman. He don't ask you to bust nuts, and he come and get what the fuck he want, and then you tell the nigga you need food in the house, or you need a fucking bill paid, or you need some new fucking clothes or something. And then a nigga give you an excuse, well, I don't get my check today, or, you got to wait till next week or something. You didn't make him wait to put his dick in your mouth, in your ass, and pull cum out of his nutsack. He didn't have to wait for that. I'm just keeping it real. And then you get on the phone, girl, I know he liked me because I made him come within like 5 minutes. Girl, I sucked at him and I fucked him, and girl, he loved me. He talking about, oh, how good my pussy is, and he have to keep on sneaking behind his wife's back and coming over here and getting it. I done had young girls say that, and they think they fine with them mini shorts on, with no drawers, and popping their ass and walking around because a grown man fucking you. And because, oh, girl, he cheating on his wife to fuck me. I know I got good pussy. But you got some of them damn Payless Hello Kitty shoes ran over that you got on your damn foot with no fucking socks, or they them cheap ankle socks you got down at the fucking dollar store. A pack of 3 of them for damn $1.50. And you staying with your grandmama, or you spending the night over somebody's house with no car and begging for damn bus fare, and have your friend Tay-Tay braid your damn hair and put some damn grease on it with some of that cheap damn weave. But your pussy good. And he like you, he like your pussy, because he come real quick every time you suck his dick, and you're wondering, you see, this is what women do. I used to listen to women tell me shit like that. Some of these bitches don't even get their Metro PCS paid. He come over your grandmama house or come to your friend house where you stay. Ain't helping you pay no rent. And you out there damn doing this in the damn sucking dick. And he got a nice car. You ain't got no car. But your head is fire, your ass is fat, and your pussy is hot and good. And he can't control himself when his dick is in your ass. But then you get up, you going down there to get your damn WIC voucher for that damn hard, stiff peanut butter and that damn government cheese up there at the damn grocery line with your damn EBT card. Now, Uncle Sam got to fucking step in. So really, Uncle Sam should be the nigga that you damn fucking call. This nigga around the corner that you telling me how good your ass is too. He got his wife in a house. She got a car. He got a car. They put their money together. Or sometimes these women in the house don't work. And the first thing I heard women say, "Ooh, ha, 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 I found his wife fat and ugly with nappy hair. I look better than her." But she's getting that bag. He probably fucking you because he letting her take his check and she ain't got the fuck at all. But you can't they getting it with, and that hard, that real stiff peanut butter that bind your ass up. With that grape juice and that hard cheese. With a damn pack of eggs in there. And they fucking, yes. They have to go to Uncle Sam. You can't tell them nothing. So see, now I don't. Because, first thing, you just mad. Oh, I'm young. I tell bitch, I ain't mad at you, bitch. I'm glad I'm not you, bitch. Because I used to be young and dumb, just like you, bitch. So, because women, I was around stupid ass women who would tell me to do what you doing. Girl, he like you. Girl, he just playing. Girl, if he fucking you, he busting nuts like that. Girl, you need to keep on fucking him, girl. Girl, don't stop fucking him because he like you, girl. Because his dick be hard and he be busting nuts. And I'm listening. These were older women that were talking to me. They were young women, but they were also older women telling me this shit. And I looked at they old ass. And they didn't have no nigga neither. They still fucking and sucking on a Hope scholarship, hoping a nigga put a ring on they finger. They easy to fuck too. They still let niggas come around their house. They sons is grown. And they fucking, either the son done got beat, they had babies young. Like a lot of us did. And by the time they raise a child, we still kind of young, We in our motherfucking 30s and shit, or just might be late 30s, in the 40s. So we still kind of young. We just now hitting our stride and in our prime, Because to me, a woman ain't really matured and in her fucking prime till she get like late 30s, early 40s. That's when you really sexy with that shit. If you smart enough to heal from your past and really develop, and don't let everybody fuck you. And bust you open and come all in your motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? You got to refrain from that shit and you educate yourself and you heal. Hey, Karma. Then you will mature. Like fine wine. You won't be wore out from letting everybody damn skydive in your ass like they damn at the Olympic. Diving off that damn boat. And diving deep down in that damn water trying to get the damn gold. A lot of these bitches legs wide up in the air, nigga diving in their ass like the nigga is diving down. Like he trying to compete for the damn gold. Balls deep in a bitch ass. And that's all the nigga had to do. And see, it's one thing to be a dumb bitch. But it's worse to be a dumb old bitch. Dumb and older. diving down in their ass while they leg gapped up like a V. Oh, now look, I know it's a lot of women that just like to fuck. They sex addict. They can't help themselves. They like some hard and stiff Peter in their ass. But bitch, call it what the fuck it is. Don't think the nigga love you and gonna marry you. Just say you like the fuck. You got a high sex drive like a nigga have a high sex drive. But I mean, maybe even if you don't want to get committed, because there's a lot of women that don't want to be married. You know, their children grown, they still doing a lot of shit, or really don't want to get to the root of their problem. Really just admit you just want a nigga to get to the root in your ass. That's all, and you'll just skydive home. But at least get a nigga that'll go up there. I don't care if it's late at night. The nigga go up there to the gas station, up there in the cooler, and get you one of them damn pimento cheese sandwich with a bag of damn sun chip and a Coca-Cola or something. Y'all, these old bitch, I don't have pity for an old bitch because you should know better. But you got a lot of these older women that's still about 12 or 13 in the goddamn head and did not get the connection that you're two people. You're a wounded little girl. A lot of these women have been molested. So that sex spirit has been opened up. Either it's their daddy, it's the stepdaddy, it's the uncle, it's the cousin. So they got fucked it real young. Molested and shit, stimulated real young. So the chakras is open, but the mind is not open to develop. They have not gone back to heal from their pussy past. They ain't even getting that damn chip and shit. And you don't know how old them processed sandwich, but I think they change them out every week, every few days. They don't even they scared to ask for that. Because you know how a lot of niggas is. If that's all they want you for, they get to putting their shit on real fast. They don't take no bath. They don't take no shower. They don't ask you to take no shower to get the bath. Hurry up and put their shit on and start getting a fucking attitude. You know when the nigga real nice to you when he come into your house and he act like he just loving you so hard until you start fucking. Once the nigga done fuck and bust nuts all like he want and did shit to you, he probably can't do to his fucking wife. Or the main girl he with because she ain't finna have it unless he marries her. Because there's some shit you should save for marriage. You shouldn't do everything a nigga wants you to do. A bitch wants you to do. Until you walk down the aisle and get the fucking wedding band. Because he don't have any incentive to do it. Because he know you's a dumb bitch. And you desperate for love. When you get up out the bed, the nigga acting fucked up. The nigga getting on his phone, texting, like he got to handle business. Nigga, the nigga ain't handling no business. It's midnight. It's 1 o'clock, 2 in the morning. The nigga acting like he don't want you to touch him. The nigga is deliberately doing the shit on purpose because he doesn't want you to ask him for nothing. Bitch, don't ask me for no money because I ain't got it. You could see a pocket full of money, but you'll fuck the nigga and won't ask the nigga for nothing. Now you know that's what he there for, but you liking this nigga. You think you in love with the nigga. So you don't want to seem like you want no money because he gonna tell you the story. If the nigga ain't giving you nothing and looking out for you, even coming to the door to fuck, but the nigga got groceries in his hand. I know you're not gonna bring him, open the door. I want to make sure you got what you need, especially if I'm gonna be hanging out here. We're gonna be fucking, even if y'all not committed. The nigga ain't coming with that, but the nigga gonna give you a hard luck story with a hard dick in his hand. Tell you everybody done used him, everybody done took advantage of him. You know, he just got out of a relationship with a woman. He's telling you that because the nigga want to give you a whole lot of dick and a little bit of money. That's why he running that. He don't want you to ask him because he already trying to put guilt in your subconscious mind. So since you got a wounded little girl inside of you that has not healed, he's talking to her. He's talking to the wounded, damaged little girl because he can play on her because he knows you're weak. First of all, if you got a nigga in your house under those circumstances and you are too afraid to stand in vagina power, I don't care how hurt you are, and set boundaries for that relationship. Because let me tell you something. When a man comes into your house, your front door, your living room, your bedroom, all of those are extensions of your pussy, of your uterus, of your heart, your mind, your digestive system. That is your world. You hold the keys to that front door. You don't have to let a nigga in. You hold the keys to your ass. You don't have to open the door and let a nigga in. You hold the keys to your teeth and your motherfucking jaw. You ain't got to open your mouth and let the nigga in. So the nigga come in your house telling you what to do. Because subliminally, the nigga's telling you what to do. When he gives you the hard luck story and everybody just want me for money and I ain't got it. My daughter's in college. I got to pay for the hey, Candy, baby. I got to pay for college. I got to pay all these bills. I got the child support. He's telling you the terms of the fucking relationship indirect and motherfucking subliminally, because he letting you know, bitch, don't ask me for no money. All I want you to ask me is to pull my drawers down and let me stick my dick in your ass. That's all I want you to tell me to do. Don't tell me that you need this paid, that paid, and that's a dirty nigga. I don't care if you're not committed. Nigga coming in there on his terms, only in your shit. And many women well, girl, I ain't want to ask for that cause, he said he dealing with this and that, he dealing with that. So, nigga, step your motherfucking dick up, nigga. Step your motherfucking dick up. You paying all the other bitches. You paying for your daughter tuition. You got your daughter in college. You paying your motherfucking wife alimony. You paying child support. And you paying all the bills to the bitch where the fuck you at. But then when it come to you, there's no arrangement. There's no understanding. The only understanding that I'm looking for is that these bitches is stressing me out. But I don't want to cross them because they ain't with that shit. And I better have a motherfucking bag. So I respect them enough and I don't want to break off the relationship with them. So I gets the bag every motherfucking month. Or whenever the motherfucker do. He come to you and you're the old bitch. And he runs that on you. And you might have had a hard time yourself. You could have been sick. Something happened to you and you need things too. Yeah, he paid that goddamn mortgage payment, but he don't give a fuck about yours. So when he tells you all these moody blue kind of goddamn stories, he already letting you know, I just came over here to bring little Jimmy. Because these other bitches, I make sure they got their money. But, they withhold sex from me. They argue with me. But he still gets their money. Oh, he going through so much love on him. I'm going to prove to him I'm not like them that's taking his money. I'm going to show him that I'm different. And I understand him. And I ain't just out for no money. Yep. And you keep on being that way. And you keep on letting him come over there. And as you see, as week go by, month go by, years gonna go by, he gonna sit there and complain to you about the other woman. But every month, he's paying her goddamn bills and paying alimony and fucking child support. And only thing he paying you is that nut in your mouth and that nut in your ass because your pussy's so good. But you can't take no handful of nut to Georgia Power and tell them the story that he told you, and they take some calm and put it on your damn light bill. You can't pay your damn rent and mortgage and go up there to the grocery store and just jack his dick and they let you walk out of there with a bag of damn food. See, that's why I don't feel sorry for an old bitch doing this. Now, young one, I have a little more compassion, but unless she getting slick out the mouth, I don't give a fuck about her too. Because you see, this is what I have learned, baby. You don't want to listen to nobody trying to give you wisdom, and it's always, Yes, Georgia Power won't give a nigga life for free, but see, that's that calm. The nigga done told you his story. So he can ha ha ha. Like he's Santa Claus. Ho, 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 and pull a hunk of nuts and dick out of there. And that's your present. That's your criminal present. And you gonna get on the phone with your girlfriends and talk about that shit. And women that's old and stupid, just like you, girl, don't mess that up. Girl, you just don't know what that might turn into. Or if it's a dumb Christian bitch, let's pray about it. Girl, you never know God change things. Girl, that, you know, he say he ain't happy at home. He might, girl, this nigga is lying. The nigga lying. Because you may turn him on. But let me tell you something. See, niggas have bitches in categories just like niggas have a nigga in a category. You probably turn him on. It's clear you make his dick hard because the nigga's over there all the time. But he know you a dumb bitch. And he knows that he's not going to leave home for you, but you make him calm real hard and make his nut shake and make him calm till he starts sweating about halfway passed out like he having a seizure. See, you make him do that because the way you look or the way your body shape and shit and the way you suck dick, or he like the way you look, your hair so wild, you sucking dick, he got you by the, he running your head up and down, holding your face and shit, it turn him on. You skeet all around your face and shit and give you all kind of calm facial to tighten your skin up, see. He like that, he do that. Because you turns him on. But you have to understand, in that man's ass and in his mind, that's all you do. That's the job. You don't know that you feel like the application for that. And he gave you that name tag, but you don't want to see. And you don't want to accept that you don't open the nigga heart chakra. Y'all need to learn about the 7 chakras in the aura field of the body. You don't open his heart chakra. You open it in his ass. That's what you do, bitch. You don't want to accept. Accept it, bitch. Accept it. Accept it, bitch. Because you and these dumb bitches around you don't want to tell you that that's on your name tag. He don't love you. His heart, he not in love with you as a human being and a person. He is in love with the feeling in his ass that you give when you drive his dick all the way back of your tonsil. And if you ain't got no tonsils or your teeth is missing, then you could take it deeper down. Or hang off the edge of the bed so he can drive it down with ease. And you can drink all kind of calm behind his bitch back. Nigga, sneak over there and do that. Because him and little Jimmy has got to be good. But he gonna always look out for little Jimmy. Y'all don't want to understand. See, because you don't know him because you don't know yourself. Let me tell you something. Anytime a nigga will tell you something very important that means something to you, that he's going to do something or he's going to show up, he's going to have your back, the nigga lies to you. And you confront him about it and he apologizes, we're going to work it out. The nigga never works it out and you let him keep fucking you. Because you scared you're going to lose him, or you think you love him and you're trying to hold out. Maybe the nigga really mean it. The nigga going to change his mind. The nigga's going to come around. You're a dumb bitch. And the only one that got their heart chakra into the shit is you. Because when you let a nigga lie to you, because you've been fucking him and you like fucking him and he likes fucking you, and I'm telling you, that's on your name tag, bitch.
that's on your application, that's in the files, in corridors of his goddamn mind. And he might have the wife and another one somewhere else, but they have different positions and roles based on what's in the bitch mind. Okay? So a lot of y'all women think that you're going to make a nigga love you through your pussy and through his dick. The hard I suck and I fuck like a porn star, he's going to fall in love with me. And a nigga don't fall in love with a bitch. He'll fall in love with what you got. He'll fall in love with what you do until he get using of it. That's country for used to it. Using of it. Because you do it every time he fucking say. See, sometimes you have to fast on a nigga. You have to fast on a nigga. Sometimes you don't talk to him, especially when they like that. You don't make yourself available for that. When all the nigga do is fuck. And he's lying to you. And another thing that I see women do, that I hear about, I grew up seeing this. And women tell me this, you let a man hit you. Hit you. Verbally degrade and assault you. Yes, Candy. And get in front of his friends or your friend, anybody, period, whether it's on the phone or out somewhere. Degrade, humiliate. Yes, it is amazing, no, but you got to know what you're carrying. And you don't give it to nobody that don't value and appreciate you, but you first got to have your motherfucking mind right and your own goddamn game tight and know your fucking value. Because let me tell you something, and I've shared this a long time ago, but I know they took a lot of my pages down, so you might not see it, and it's something that I don't mind sharing. Let me tell you something, my son's father, I was young, and he was older and really no good, okay? And didn't want my son, didn't want me. I had my child anyway. I don't believe in abortions. And I couldn't live with that because I had so much trauma from my past that I could not get rid of a child that I felt moving and living inside of me. Wasn't going to do that. And he said, I'm not going to be around. Don't. But I can't live with doing this. So go. I knew I was going to have to raise that child by myself. And then my own mother started talking to this man and telling this man lies. I didn't know who the baby daddy was. I had only been with him. I was literally a virgin. I had never been pregnant before. And my mother knew that because she isolated and abused us. I didn't even have a boyfriend. I had not dated. I'm fucking 20 years old. Every relationship after that one and the ones after, if she could get to the man, knew about it, and I know a lot of you women know about this, she would then tell lies on me because she did not want me to have love and success because she didn't have it. So a lot of women are like that. They're jealous of their daughters. So if they didn't have that in their lives, instead of loving their daughters and supporting them, because I want my son to have everything I didn't, I want him to be everything he could possibly be because he's mine. The thought of destroying my child, really, that is like something inside of me is fucked up. And I'm destroying myself to do that to my child. So my mother would say these things, and then he finally exploded on me and told me, your mother said it. And I said, I didn't do that. If you want to do DNA while I'm pregnant, he's like, no, I'll let you have it. And I had my child. I said, do you want to have the DNA? I don't mind. Look, I'll stay here. You take the baby and go wherever you go. That's how sure I am that that's yours. I didn't sleep with anybody else. I've never been pregnant. There's no way I could be pregnant by anybody else. I would let him take the baby. And he said, no, I want to sign the birth certificate. I said, no, I don't want you to. I want you to have DNA because you said that about me. And he finally, a couple of years went by, and he told me my mother had said this stuff about me. And then I knew other people that didn't know him that said the same kind of things, that my mother said it about me to different people. So I knew this is where this was coming from. So this man was comfortable getting on the phone. You know, back then we didn't have the cell phone like we have now and internet and all that stuff. He was on the phone. He would get in front of other women, family members. You fucking bitch. You stupid bitch. You dumb bitch. I told you I didn't want him. Don't ask me for no child support. Don't ask me for nothing, bitch. Because if you had done what I said and took the money to get an abortion, bitch, we wouldn't be talking about this baby now because you wouldn't have fucking had one. So since you had him, bitch, you take care of him the best way that you can. And then I'm hearing women go, kiki, 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 ha, 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 ha. took it. I was living with my grandma, and I said, Mom, did you just hear what he said? And my grandmother said something that to this right now, like the type of mindset that I have, if I could do that all over again, I wouldn't have taken her advice. She said, let Jesus fix that. Jesus is going to fix that. You still let him see that child. You don't fuss. You don't fight. You let Jesus fix it, and you still be a good person. You take the high road. Now, I agree with one part where she's saying, don't fuss and argue. But what I should have done is handled that legally. And I would leave my child at my grandmother's house. And she would still be nice to him and wouldn't even confront him about what she had just heard him say to me and all kind of bitches. And then she would treat him like gold. Just like they treated all the men in the family like gold. But when it came to the women, it was always assaults and attacks. And so I said that to say this, because I'm not saying to you, hey Latika, anything that I have not lived. I had women around me that were my age and had babies. And I knew their babies' daddies had done them the same way mine had done me. And they would end up fighting with the new girlfriend because they had a baby by him and the other girl didn't. And they would keep trying to be with the baby's daddy because they would always say, oh, you'll always be in love with your baby's daddy because you had a baby by them. That's a lie. I know that's not true because I'm not. And they would still fuck them. They would let the man come back and fuck them because they wanted, and I understand it, they wanted so much. The man they had their child by, they didn't want to have to go and sleep with different men and start over with a man who wasn't the child's father. They wanted to try to work it out because they were with that child and they didn't want to be alone, and they were trying to salvage the relationship. If you can do that and the man is willing to repent and do the right thing, sure, I understand that he does that and that never happens again. He checks himself. Because you cannot make a man do anything that they don't want to do. And the man first has to repent for the sins he's committed once he, in his mind, realizes that it is a sin to himself, to you, to the child. If he doesn't, he'll do it to you again. And one thing I had said to myself, no matter how hard it was, because it was extremely hard to raise my child because I had no education. So my mother threw me out in the streets with only what I was wearing, like a year. No, it wasn't even a whole year. A few months before I became pregnant, I was sleeping in my car. I was washing up in the gas station. People were literally knocking. I was sleeping in a parking lot that had lights in the parking lot. And I was talking to one star today. She had gotten a reading with me, and she said, girl, you've got to do this book. And I said, okay, I'm going to write a book about this, but I'm still working through it and healing from it, so it will probably be volume 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, or something like that, because I'm literally still healing and working through this stuff where it doesn't make me cry, it doesn't break my heart to know that my own mother did this my whole life. When she put me out, one thing I said, even though I had no clothes and shoes, it wasn't like, okay, I'm going to give you a month or so to get the fuck out. No, I literally came home one night and she said, I want you out tonight. You cannot have your clothes. You cannot have your shoes. I was almost 20. I left, and this was in the winter time, in October, almost November. I left with only what I was wearing. I slept in my car. But do you know, thank you, Ashley, there was so much excitement because she was so abusive. I didn't even realize I was an adult. I didn't even realize I could call the police at the time and they had to give me my clothes and my shoes. I still respected my mother. Even though what she did to me was so fucked up, and she's supposed to be a preacher and a woman of God, but you do this and you laugh about it. I had not done anything to justify her doing it to me, but I did hear her at 12 years old. The first time I lived with her, I was 12, and I heard her tell one of her friends on the phone, I hate her. I hate looking at her. I don't want her around me. But yet you made me come from my grandmother's house to your house. She said, what she doesn't know is when she gets 17, I'm going to throw her in the street, and I'm not going to tell her. She didn't know that I came in the house and I heard her. So she left for church or something. It's ironic. Isn't it somebody that does that, goes to church? I called my grandmother, and I told my grandmother I heard her say it, and I said, Mama, I'd rather come back at 12 because she says she's going to put me out. She was bragging to a friend and said she hated me and she hated looking at me. She couldn't stand me, but yet she made us leave her house to come with her. My grandmother sent a neighbor to pick me up and brought me back to the projects because I was living in the project with my grandmother. And you know what? It was more love in the projects than it was living with my grandmother, with my mother out in Buckhead on Lenox Road. For you all know where Buckhead is, you can look it up. Lenox Road is right by Lenox Square. So my mother had a very elegant surrounding and lifestyle. And I know that at that time, that was later. She went to Lenox Road. She had a house. And when I got there, my mother started calling and said, well, where is she? And then my grandmother repeated what I said I heard. My mother just got quiet. She didn't even say I was lying. She didn't even deny it. It's like, I said it, so what? But she has to come back over here. So I didn't think about that until years went by, and I said, wait a minute. I remember her saying that that's what she wanted to do to me, and I'm just a 12-year-old little girl. Listen, men don't get in their feelings because they have sex with you, nor do they fall in love with you. Well, a man can fall in love with you, but not if his heart chakra's not open, but you open his ass. Women get confused many times for a man being sexually attracted to you and chasing you. Many times when a man sees you, he's turned on by your look and your body, and he chases and chases. He'll buy you anything. He takes you out. Please, let me talk to you. Let me see you. Please just, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous to me. Many times the nigga's a narcissist, and that's the love bombing phase of a narcissist. The nigga like new shit. You're new, you're different, you're fascinating to him. When he gets over the love bombing phase and he gets bored with you like a new car or new motorcycle or toy, then he doesn't call you every day. He doesn't chase you every day. You don't start fucking him because you confuse the fantasy and the lust, the physical, because the chase is the same. Okay, so that's when we get confused when we don't know, and no man has taught us a game, and we've been abused a lot like I was. So if he's in love with you, the chase, the travel, the dinner, the action is the same. When he's in lust with you, the chase, the dinner, the action is the same. You see what I'm saying? So it's confusing. You don't know. You think this nigga like you. And then many times you get heartbroken, and then you have to go backwards to evaluate. But many women still don't get it because they think this nigga was really feeling me. The nigga was really liking me. We did this together. He took me out of town, even though he got a wife. It was like I'm the wife because I'm with him everywhere he go. He's at my house every day. We out traveling together. And because he's a narcissist. You didn't research him like he researched you. You let him come in your house, your physical house, and in your physical pussy. And you did not learn yourself. You did not learn your mental, emotional, spiritual, and psychological problems. Because let me tell you something. The more I analyze myself, because I know I have to know myself, and I cannot ask you women to do something I'm not willing to do. I have to be honest with myself. Many people do that. They're arrogant where a teacher would tell you what to do, but then the bitch won't check herself. Or the male that's your teacher won't check themselves. They're above that. They don't need that. No, I do first what I'm telling you to do. When I look at the way my mother treated me and the things she said, and she would love me one minute and then discard me and sucker punch me the next, I met men to do the same thing. See, one of the major things to do, if men have done you this before, your mother has done this before, relatives have done this before, friends have done where they pick you up, they take you, they leave you, they drop you until it is convenient for them to fuck with you again, and then it's when inconvenient you see them with another bitch or another friend or another associate, and your mother would always pick her friends over you. You were always something that was an option, not a necessity. If you start to find the patterns, they always go back to your childhood. Because your mother can treat you the same way as a nigga treats you. Even though it's the same sex. This bitch will teach you how to assume the position of a discarded victim, and like a beautiful little bitty puppy who jumps up on you and so excited he pees, and yesterday you just kicked him. But the puppy still waits because he wants to be loved so bad, because he doesn't know that he's powerful. And one day he will grow into a German Shepherd, a Great Dane, something very big, very powerful that you as a human cannot handle if he chooses to attack you. He only sees you because you are bigger than him, and your love to him is more important because you don't know yourself. You don't love yourself. You're not in love with yourself, so you wait for your master and your owner. Many times women have made a nigga they master and they owner and have given your whole life over to this motherfucker like you a fucking dog that is his property or his possession. And you wait for the nigga to set you free. You wait for the nigga to answer your motherfucking prayer and keep his word to you and marry you and shit, and the nigga don't. And the more you let a man say things to you, humiliate you and degrade you, because many narcissists will do that to you in private, and then when he goes out in public, everybody think this nigga so nice. They think you're a liar when you finally tell them you've been hiding the fact this nigga been talking slick and reckless out the motherfucking mouth and still staying with you and you let him abuse you. You still take him. And then when you try to tell somebody, because see, this nigga done went out and told his story. Or your mother's went out and told hers. So people look at you funny when you come around her friends, or they roll their eyes and they discard you, but they laugh and talk to your mother. Your mother's told them you're a whore, you ain't shit, you're a liar. So that they ever find out she abused you and disrespected you, they will have a hard time believing it, or they will justify it, because the mother will say you provoked her. You did something to her. You're hot and you're fast. And you know you ain't never been with a man because the bitch got you isolated. See, that's what I'm trying to say. I realized when I thought about how my mother had isolated and abused us, and her church congregation didn't know she was doing it. And now that they've left her, and I met some of them over the years and spoke to them, they told me things she said. The lies she told about me and my half-sister to make it look like, in case they ever run into you, before they run into you and get ready to lie on me, I didn't abuse them. If I hit them, it's because they was fucking men and trying to sneak out the house and sucking dick. I never fucked as a teenager. And if I'm lying, I hope somebody come forward to expose me, because, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have to lie about shit like that. I never did it. But she said we did. But then when I asked her, please show me proof of all the lies that you have told on me. Then what? I didn't say that. And then I found somebody which my grandmother, verified that you did say it. Oh, well, forgive me. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I had lied. Forgive me. I forgive her. The bitch do it again. I hear it again. And then you know what? I met niggas that was the same way as this bitch. Abuse you in private, make you get rid of all your friends and family members, isolate you, just want you to be with them, train you how to suck and take dick, take orders from them, please them like they your God, worship them, and you ain't got nobody around but them. So in case they whoop your ass the next time or insult you, you want to leave, your ass ain't got nobody to goddamn call. You ain't got nowhere to go. Especially you depending on them for money and everything else, they're going to take that. See, the nigga know. The nigga had it in his mind. That was on your application when the nigga met you. See, nigga wasn't going to do that. Okay, so getting back to what I said about my son's father and the abuse. And I've seen women take it. And it's not just for a man you have a baby by. It's period. And it's even for your female friends too. Because women abuse other women that they're jealous of, or that they want to demean, because secretly you're intimidated by the bitch. So you say little insulting, slick shit, but you say it like you're joking. Or you throw it in. And that's why I don't really have all my female friends from the past, I know you weren't my friends. I had a habit of overlooking things. Because that's what I was taught with the insults with my mother. You're going to take these insults, you're going to stay here, you're going to do what I tell you to do. And then when I get ready, like a narcissist does, before you can get a job, get money to save up, to leave the house like a grown woman, I'm going to throw you out unexpectedly in the like trash, and I'm going to watch you squirm and suffer. So I'll always be better than you. I'll always be more successful than you. These are the kind of things my mother would say. And then I started meeting men to say the same things, and it seemed like they knew each other because they had the same goddamn script and want to force you to be in the same position. But you don't see it until time goes on and they either like you or they get caught up on the sex and they don't want to lose you. So then they create their own sickness, because most narcissists have a mental problem, they have an emotional problem, and you're never going to make them feel that you could love them or be in love with them or that you would never leave. In their minds, you're a no good bitch, you couldn't possibly love them, and you're going to leave them. So I'm going to isolate and sabotage anything you tried to do, and then I'm going to blame you for why I didn't keep my word and why I did not do this or why I didn't do that. And then it's like, you're just using me. See, the nigga create this shit in their mind and say that you made them create this shit in their mind, because when they look at you, they see the shit on you, and the shit is not on you. And if you're weak and have a wounded little girl that start off with a mother doing that or the niggas doing that, baby daddy do that, they leave you alone, your girlfriends do that to you, they turn on you, you attract narcissistic bitches like your mother. You're attracting all these things around you, and you are always told, you made me do this. You made me turn on you. You made me leave you. See, when you're doing that and you don't get that it's not you, it is very, very easy to live your life continuously as a victim and attract. Because let me tell you something. Oh, but let me finish this. Ties in. This is what I vowed that I would never do. I don't care if I had to clean toilets, if I had to make motherfucking bologna sandwiches, to work, to survive. I made a vow. A nigga would never put their dick in my pussy, mouth or anywhere else, that humiliated and publicly degraded me in front of another bitch. I don't care if it was a bitch that was a relative, a bitch that's a friend, a bitch that you fucking, because see, I've heard women do this, me and her got to fighting, and he got this other bitch, and both of us got a baby, or he with the new bitch, and I ain't finna have this shit, and and he don't do that, and we got to arguing, and he said this and that, but you know what, it don't matter, because that's still my baby daddy, honey, and I'm right, and I'm still gonna fuck him, he gonna give me the money. Not me. I would rather die one time as a hero with courage than live as a coward. You're not going to lay in bed with me and stick your dick in me after you just stood in front of another bitch and said I was nothing. You're not going to do that. To me, the whole game changes. When a man, whether you got a child by him or not, when he get comfortable enough to stand in front of other people, and even if he does it in private, and he says you ain't shit, and he has experienced you. He's fucked you, you fucked him, he sucked you, you sucked him. Whether you have a baby or not, you've trusted this man with the deepest part of you. Because your vagina goes into your spine, into your chakras, into your soul, and your auric field. So he has went into the deepest part of you, then it runs up into your mind. It runs into infinity. And this man has said you are nothing in comparison to any woman and every woman in the world. Once you do that one time to me, don't you ever try to apologize and make that right and think I would ever pull my drawers down. You gotta have some kind of honor for your pussy. You got to have some kind of goddamn integrity. Because you ain't shit without it. Your word and your self-respect is all you got in this motherfucker. And if a nigga do that to you and give you $1 and a dick, you ain't shit but a dumb bitch and expect whatever you get. Because you already disrespect me now. And I didn't do anything to you. And I brought a beautiful life into this world. So you disrespect that. You disrespect my pussy. You disrespect the life that I have given birth to, which is absolutely divine. I've never regretted having my child. Yes, he get on my nerve and drive me crazy. But I would never change that experience of laying there all night long in labor and meeting the child that I would read to every day and ask him to kick me if he was still breathing and go to sleep. I said, I will see you in my dreams. I knew it was a boy. And dream of him and play with him in my dreams. I knew what he would look like and everything, and he looked just like that. So that was all I had. I know of a mother, didn't know my father, deliberately separated, and the ones that she had around father figures, they abused us like she said. And now I go through the valley of the shadow of death, because when you are having a baby, that shit, because I didn't know what I know now. If I were to ever have another child, I would do the orgasmic birth and the breathing. And I know the spiritual power and the significance of being a goddess and having a God in your body. Having a baby in your body. It is something that you cannot describe, the beauty, the mystery, the magnificence of something growing inside of you. And at this moment, when I think back, I don't regret my decision to never let a man touch me that would say that to me, curse me, disrespect the life I gave birth to in front of another bitch who was a calm bucket and a fucking drug dealer with you. And now all the money and stuff he had, it's gone. The life is gone, the bitch gone. He wore out. And you said I would be nothing in comparison to her and everybody else. But I am still here. And I have become what you and my mother said I would never be. It was so bad. I don't know if the place still exists. My spirit told me to take a picture of it. But I lived in a boarded up building with my baby. I don't know. You all think I'm lying? For some of you in Atlanta that could check what the fuck I'm saying. Okay, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if they still there. Greenbrier Mall is over on the other side of town. By Greenbrier Mall, there used to be a really nice set of apartments called King's Ridge. Once they started accepting HUD and and bringing low-income people in, and the drug, I think it wasn't that. They did that later, but the drug epidemic got so bad over there, it used to be real nice. You know what I'm talking about, Trina? Okay, it went down real bad. And I'm with my baby. I didn't have a place to stay. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Trina? Okay, King Ridge. It's probably not there no more. When I went there, it had, but I didn't get into details a lot. It was a complex so big, and all the people that made money, and it was white people lived there, they left, and it was like a wasteland. So they let people with babies, low income and shit move in. I had nowhere else to go. And because I had been molested and abused by people that were influential and had money, and people wouldn't believe us because my mother had money and influence and power. Hey Felicia, I didn't want to leave my baby. So it was, okay, I lived on the second floor, second story, because it was 2-story apartment units. I was all the way in the back. That's all they had. It was nicer in the front, but I was in the back. And most of the building, on the bottom and the top, these were like big buildings. They probably had more than 20 units in them. Most of them were boarded up. They were boarded up, and it was like when you come in and you go up a set of steps, I had to go past. It was like a creepy wasteland because they were nailed up. It was only like 2 or 3 apartment units that were not nailed up, and it was for the women were like me. They were single and they had a little boy. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I was like in this unit, and then it's like a little walkway. Right across the walkway was another lady with a boy, and then you go down the steps, you walk over, there's another set, and a lady up on the second floor. She had a little boy too. And wait a minute, there was another lady downstairs. She had a little boy. So I don't know why I always happened to have boys. And we were living in this type of place, but I couldn't afford anything else. But I guess I could have, but this is why I didn't. Because I didn't want to leave my baby. I couldn't bear the thought of him getting older and then telling me, when you were gone, your boyfriend did this, the uncle did that. Like what happened to me. I couldn't live with that. So the first years of my son's life, I stayed with him, and I just got whatever assistance I could. And literally, I was on my baby like this. I know I was so dysfunctional. I just was on my baby like this because I was so afraid of life. I was afraid of people. And I was afraid that someone was going to rape or molest my child. And I had such bad judgment in men. Because I picked this man that I had this child by who's saying, I don't want you, I don't want him, I don't know what you're going to do. He knew I lived there. Well, he laughed at me and made fun of me for that. But you wouldn't give me any money. You wouldn't pay your child support. And I took it. But I still knew, no matter how much you laughed at me, how much my mother laughed and made funny, bitch, you set me up for the shit. My mother set me up for that and then laughed about it. I still was not going to be so concerned with grown people's approval that I was going to jump out and work and leave my baby with strangers. That fear, Bernetta, and you know what? I don't regret it. Sure, I wish I had a way like it is now where you can take your babies with you, you can go to school online. I trust myself more to make better decisions. But I knew inside, I love you back, Nova, what a lot of you probably are not realizing about yourself. I didn't trust myself to believe that I had good enough judgment. And I was single. I didn't have a man living there. I didn't have a man running in and out fucking. I didn't want my son to ever remember me that way. So it was just me and him. It was so scary because sometimes I let my son sleep with me. I'd be holding him and I'd hear something downstairs rumbling around or sound like some glass was scattering, like a rolling empty glass bottle or something. And then the next day, come down the steps, the unit downstairs has the board pulled off the front door. I cannot believe I'm telling y'all this. I never really got in depth about this. I was just going to write it in a book. I found out the maintenance man, he came back and he was nailing it back up. And he said, what you heard, he said, we have a big problem with this. The junkies, they would pull the boards off late at night when they want to smoke the crack. Yes, it's in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I never left Atlanta. You can type it in Greenbrier Mall. It's by Greenbrier Mall. I don't know if it's still there. Just to show you I'm not lying. I know not to do that. The way y'all investigate a bitch, what the fuck I say, I would never sit here and lie. That's what I'm telling you where it is. I know not to do that. Okay. He said we have to be careful because the junkies will go ahead and get high, and sometimes they get so high they fall asleep with the pipe still lit, and some of the units catch on fire. And like a few doors down, the unit caught on fire. Luckily, it wasn't the one under me. Yeah, because Trina's from here, so she knew me. People know where that is. That's from here. I just don't know if it's still there. They probably torn it down by now. It was so bad out there. Luckily, now I did get broken in on a couple of times out there, but the junkies were considerate enough to wait till I left home. I come home, door kicked in. I had the burglar door where I didn't realize the guy that put it up there basically took my money because he didn't put it into the wall. He put it into the little fake frame that was glued on the outside. So they just lifted it off, and they just wanted food. They took food out the freezer and took the little, the microwave little stereo. So that's why I say I was lucky because it's clearly somebody was watching me and they waited for me to leave. They didn't hurt my baby. They didn't hurt me. That's just when you live somewhere like that, it's a lot of people that are have a lot of problems like I had. And unfortunately, they turn to drugs. I can't really put them down for it. I just thank God. That was very scary, but I knew I could not fail. Even though I did take the hard road with a lot of things, I didn't compromise myself with a lot of things. But you know what? If I had done other things, my life would have been better. So I think about that. It would have been better sooner. But I didn't want to strip. I didn't want to sell drugs. I didn't want to be a prostitute. I didn't want to get money quickly, but I know that, I can't judge it because if I had done that, I wouldn't have had to go through the experience that I went through, like taking the hard road and being with my baby. But I think with those experiences, no, I don't want to do that again. But it built, I think in me, it brought out a lot of things that when you have somebody beating you and calling you dumb and stupid, and just like my son's father called me dumb and stupid, I had to show myself I wasn't that, and I was going to prove them wrong. And even though they said, "Oh, look at where you live," oh my God, we would never come over there because we heard you live in a boarded up building. Oh my, that's just so scary. This is so dangerous. And I knew that they thought it was funny. I didn't say anything. Hell, I ain't like living there either. But now when I look back, I think about the option A or option B. Which one would I rather be known by? That I toughed it out and I caught a lot of hell and I lived in a boarded up building in the projects and I took low wage jobs or would I rather people say, people going to say what they want to say, but just make sure it's true about me. Because people have said things about me, oh, she's a prostitute, she sells her ass, but I couldn't have been going through what I just told you I went through. I didn't take that option. So there's no evidence, there's no proof of that. But you can bring the niggas forward. If you say that I'm in Atlanta, I did it, I want to meet them because I didn't do that. Or would I like to be known, oh my God, she was fucking and sucking and, after her mother put her out, she came up with this and that and this place to live, because she wasn't going to be denied. Now, sure, I can respect that. because it's a person you don't deal with any type of guilt or reservations about your pussy. See, I had a lot of hang-ups about my pussy. See, I wasn't comfortable with sexuality because of my mother and the way I was treated and down for being a girl. You're born with these woman's parts. You're given these parts by God. But at the same time, you have a mother that's telling you and your half-sister, you stink, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're nothing, and all you're going to be used is arm candy. But then she's fucking everybody. She's a preacher, she's fucking her husband, and I see her fucking everybody, and I'm covering for her. So why is your pussy good and mine is not? Especially if I came out of yours. That's the jealousy, the competition, and the narcissism of a mother. See, I'm just now coming into being confident as a woman. Being proud of and being in love with my vagina and my titties. Because if you go look at the old videos of me, you see I never showed anything. Everything was high and everything was covered. My mother's sitting right there beside me. I got made fun of the whole pregnancy and called dumb and stupid. Oh, wow. Yeah, you could have been something. But look at you, and point at my stomach. Ha, ha, ha. You're a fat mess. Because I was over 200 pounds in my last few days of labor. And that made me so hurt and depressed. I just ate and ate and ate. All the women in the family were looking at me, rolling their eyes, making fun of me, calling me nothing. Yes, and look at me in 2019. Because you do that, and it will get to the weakest of them. You call me weak. You call me dumb. You call me stupid. And I was determined you would not get the satisfaction of seeing me dead or seeing me be a woe-out junkie, prostitute, compromising myself and allowing other people to compromise me and not snap back and pull that shit together. So yes, I'm the first to admit I lived in the projects. I lived in a boarded up building. But those moments, many of them were some of the most beautiful moments because I taught my child to talk. I taught my child to walk. I taught him his 1, 2, 3s and his ABCs. He got that from me. No one else. I loved on my baby from the very time that I felt a twinkle, a flutter in my womb. And to this day, he's so close to me, he knows that I love him. And nobody, because my mother tried, but nobody can turn him against me. Because he said, Mama, I remember when I was a little boy, your voice, you sang to me. Your hair in my face. You holding me. You playing with me. Nobody can take that, because once they're grown, you can never do that again. He doesn't say to me what I say to my mother, because those moments never happened. I was left with my grandmother in the projects and Pampers. Every place I could be dropped off, I was. But my son will never, ever curse me and say this, you did that, you left me here, you left me there, because you were chasing money and homes and things. And then I would have had the homes and things early, but the child would have disrespect me, because I remember you were not there. Such and such was my mother. My auntie was there, and this motherfucker raped me or this motherfucker molested me because you was chasing money. You was out for the bag, and now the boy fucked up because your daddy wasn't there, and I wasn't either. I wasn't going to repeat that cycle. So it didn't matter how deep in the quicksand I had to be, because everybody betrayed me. There was no way in hell you're going to put your dick in me after you all helped to manufacture that shit show for me that you made me go through, because it didn't have to be like that. My mother didn't have to be like that. The nigga didn't have to be like that. But y'all wanted to put me in quicksand. But it was like this. As long as I can pedal and keep my goddamn head up. Long as I can keep my head above the goddamn quicksand. And eventually I'm going to grab on to the side. I'm going to get a tree branch. I'm going to get a fucking car tire. I'm going to get a fucking rock or something to hold on to. And I'm going to fucking come up out this motherfucker. And when I get up out this motherfucker, I'm going to be hell. I don't care how many years it takes. I'm going to come out this bitch. And don't you ever look my way. I'd rather be by myself and get myself together before I have a nigga that do me like that and think because you my baby daddy or you a nigga that I'm feeling that I'm finna gap my damn ass. If y'all do that and you keep letting a nigga come in and out, and when the nigga fix his mouth because he know you love him and he know you weak and you don't really love yourself and your mama and everybody done hurt you that could hurt you and you let the nigga come back because you so hurt, you just want somebody to love you so bad. But the nigga know you ain't really in love with yourself. You looking for it outside of yourself. And then he disrespected when he wanna and fucking karate chop and sucker kick you and sucker punch you because he know you love him. But he know you got wounds and fractures. If you let the man come back and then he do it again. And women tell me this, and I've been there and done it. The first thing I tell a woman, I don't want to talk about him. Yes, he did this, he said that. But I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about you. And let's talk about why you let the nigga do it. Well, no. We're not finna trash him. Let's talk about you. Because the nigga is your mirror. He's your reflection. No, you're not dirty like him. No, I don't believe you've done men this way. But he's showing you. See, everybody that come in our life show us what we think and what we don't think about ourselves and what needs to be fixed within us that we refuse to look at because it hurts so bad. So we try to avoid being alone and dealing with ourselves, and we try to find somebody to love us because we think that's going to fix it. Somebody just love me. I can heal it. No, it's the other way around. You don't need to be with nobody, especially if they disrespect you. You need to learn to respect and love you, but it requires digging into the pain. That's why I'm single. I choose to be. Because I got a lot of shit to work through, and I'd rather work through it than attract a man to abuse me. And I know now what I am worth. And I know now I'm only going to be with someone that treats me like I want to be treated and treat me like I treat you. And now you don't get 3 strikes with me. You get 1. Because if I never did anything to you to disrespect or devalue you, and now you've gotten comfortable because you think that I like you and I'm nice to you, that I'm weak and stupid, your first time is your last time. Make it good because you're not coming back. I don't care how good I think the dick is. I don't care how much I like you and what you got to offer. It's everybody got a dick. And there's some other good ones out there. But you got to go. Because if you did it to me one time and it's unprovoked, you will do it again. We're not doing 3 strikes and 3 sucker punches of abuse I got to recover from. It's 1. And before we get sexual, if all you got to do is say some shit that make me think you're a narcissistic nigga, or you got some abusive shit with you, all you got to do is say it. Say some shit that kind of make me feel something in my stomach, or feel something in my spirit, and then I'm going to read your ass, too. The reading don't come out like I like it. Your ass is gone. Now, we can be associates and we can talk, but it's not going no goddamn further. Why? Because I trust myself now. Even if I can't prove it, I trust myself. And y'all have helped me trust myself with y'all nosy, messy motherfucking ass. Y'all help me believe in myself because y'all believe in me. Y'all go check shit and come back. I get the DM, I get the goddamn email, I get the text and shit. God, I know you said you thought you was crazy, but God, look at this and look at that. Your motherfucking ass ain't crazy. Your motherfucking ass, God, what you said this and that. I said, for real? God, yeah. Y'all help. I'm like, damn. It's sad that I had to wait this long. It took this long to finally come into, yes, y'all know I'm glad. Because y'all be teaching me stuff. Y'all don't even know how y'all help me love and respect myself. Because I'm still dealing with that. That's why I like now being alone. I appreciate being alone because the first part of my life, I couldn't look at myself. I didn't want to be alone. I wanted somebody to love me and the family and all that stuff. And it never happened. Maybe for some of us, that's not the path. That's not the karma. That's not the calling. When you are a wounded healer. When you are a teacher, many times we have to walk alone. We don't have what we think we should have, or the husband, the picket fence, all the children, and all that stuff. Maybe I have to do what God wants me to do, and I'm finally learning to be okay with that, to get to know me and take every bad thing. Because you don't see me at any point. I ain't grabbing no Kleenex tonight. I ain't crying tonight. I don't want no pity. I didn't tell you that for pity. I told you that because the motherfuckers came for me. My own fucking mother cut my throat, and I say, and that was very difficult because as a little girl, I hear the bitch saying, this is what I'm going to do to her. And you're telling other grown people you're going to do this to a fucking 12-year-old who's done nothing to you. But you're expressing your dislike for a daughter that you gave birth to. I remember the anger and which I know it's about my father. But to say you're going to ambush, you're going to set up and sabotage your own little girl. And I've never forgotten that. And her planned it out. And she's telling her friend, this is what I'm going to do to her. And I had come in, I was in the 8th grade. That was the first year living with her. And she was talking about me so hard, and it was so loud because she was upstairs. It was like a split level house. And I eased the door closed, and I eased over to the staircase, and I heard her say that. I knew then, as I always felt as a little girl, many mothers are like this. You're just a little bitch to them. They already have emotionally detached from you. You have to think about that, because see, I think about it like this. If the bitch gave birth to me as a little girl, and you didn't give a fuck about me then, and where you left me at, and diapers, and every time you would come by my grandma's house and see me, you would act like you didn't fucking know me. And every chance my grandmother would cuss you out and make you keep me for one day or on the weekend, she didn't know when you drove around the corner, you already had somebody in the projects lined up to drop me off with. If you, yes, said cruel, and because my dad was murdered at 3 months old. Yeah. If you can do that to a little girl, any grown woman can do that to a child that young. You don't really give a fuck about me, and you've already strategized strategically in your mind. Let me disassociate mentally, emotionally, psychologically from this bitch, because the bitch is my enemy, and the bitch is my competition. So she was already, it was a cold bitch, see. So now what I have to do, and what I have done, bitch, I see you just like you motherfuckers see me, bitch. Bitch, I totally am in agreements with you, bitch. I have aligned my mind with you, bitch. And I feel the same fucking way about you, bitch, that you fucking feel about me. While my grandmother, these women in the family are watching this and telling me to pray to Jesus, and Jesus gonna fix it. Jesus never stepped in and did a motherfucking thing. Never fixed it, and you're teaching me to take a lot of punches, to take a lot of blows. And that's why many women don't understand and understand and have a higher level of understanding like I now do. That's why I took abuse from people and stayed in relationships so long with narcissists and fucking abusers and backstabbers who took and did not give unless it was pain and telling you that you're less than, because this was the programming of a bitch that shot you out of her motherfucking ass, then shot your motherfucking ass again. Every chance she get, you ain't shit, you ain't nobody. And when your mother leaves you different places with anybody to do anything and everything to you, and when I said this happened to me, the bitch said it didn't happen to you, and if it did, you liked it, you gonna be a hoe when you grow up. The bitch is now blowing your fucking brains out, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically dissecting your brain and saying that what you were given by God through me means nothing. And even if I think it does, by the time you get my age, by the time you become an adult, they have dissected and taken pieces of your brain out so much through abuse and destroying you if you are weak. You have nothing to offer the world. You have nothing to offer yourself. And all you're going to get based on the power of the woman has through the law of attraction is more of what you don't want that the mother programmed you to get. Nikki Nicole, I don't know if you're being funny. I don't know if you're talking to me. You couldn't be talking to me. To say, Jesus, fix it, because I'm not asking Jesus to fix anything for me. I know that I am God. I know that I am Mary. I'm Jesus. I am everything that I need to be. I'm the only one that could come get me, fix me, save me, and resurrect me. You are calling Jesus to fix something for you, and you refuse to acknowledge your issues. You refuse to acknowledge the dysfunction and abuse. You refuse to go within yourself with the power that you do have, to take responsibility for your own healing, to take responsibility for your own salvation. And even if you cannot heal on your own, you acknowledge that you are sick based on the mental science of destruction that your mother has laid down upon your fucking head, which is a sin. Because it also says in the Bible, children, respect your mother and father that your days may be long. But it also says, don't provoke them to wrath. The bitch has ultimately provoked me to wrath. And I ain't taking now another motherfucking day from her or no goddamn body else. So if that's what you are trying to imply to me, you take that somewhere else. Now, I don't want to assume. So that's why I asked you a question. I'm like Kurt Franklin and his bitch. Somebody asked a question. Why do we sing? So I'm going to ask you a question. Because I don't want to sing no bullshit to you. And I don't want to be disrespectful because I'm not clear. So I'm asking you, why do you sing what you just said? And was it implying to me? Because it even say in the Bible, faith without works is dead. So Jesus ain't going to do shit for you. When the physical part and responsibility, you also have to step out by faith and not by sight. And you have to do what you are responsible for doing while you asking Jesus to do something for you. You must also work and show yourself approved. So I knew that I was responsible. Whether it's a counselor, a psychologist, psychiatrist, I must go out and seek out others that know what I do not. And I have let go. Because I wouldn't be discussing this publicly with strangers if I still had a problem with it. Because I have faced my own sins. I have faced my own fears and self-hatred and self-destruction, and allowing other people to humiliate, maim, and degrade you is a sin against the life, the soul, and the gifts and the body that God gave you. You must stand up for yourself and save yourself. And no matter how much faith you have, if you refuse to do the work and you refuse to face the God within you and realize you are magnificent, you are incredible, beautiful, and divine, even if nobody else sees it. If you do not do that, you will fall and you will continue to put yourself in a position to be destroyed. Indirectly, because you allow others to come into your life and do it. Religion ain't gonna save me. Because when I slept in my car and strangers and winos knocked on my glass and said, what are you doing in that car like that? Are you hungry? You want some water? You need to use the bathroom? And they didn't rape me. They didn't rob me. They didn't maim me. They actually helped me get something to eat. They helped me get a place to sleep. Nobody even knew I was homeless. Because I would get up and I didn't cry and pity it. I didn't repeat it. I washed up in a gas station bathroom, wherever the fuck I could. Washed my clothes, and I went out looking for work. And I kept on moving in that fucked up situation. Because I knew even Jesus that allowed that to happen to me was not going to fix that if I took my time whining, moaning, feeling sorry for myself. So don't come over here and preach to me. You go preach to somebody that needs you, that asks you to give them Jesus, instead of them taking responsibility for their daily bread. And even in the most dire straits, you find a way to make it work. Like I found a way to make it work in that goddamn car first, and then a fucking boarded up building. Because I'm not here crying, whining, and asking for no goddamn pity. You have to be tough to stay sane in that type of situation. You have a baby to feed. I don't know, Candy. I wondered the same thing. But all I knew was Jesus didn't come. And I have nothing against it if that's what you believe. I have nothing against that. But don't do that to me, because see, I was raised in the church, and my mother that did this is an evangelist and a preacher. Okay? That's why I said don't talk to me about it, girl. I was raised in this. And those are the ones that did the stabbing. And will quote the Bible. I stand up in a pulpit and collect money. And this same bitch said, I'm going to do that to my daughter. So take that somewhere else. Okay? I'm saying some of that, and that ain't even the worst of what happened to me at the hands of my own mother. But when I started this live off, and I'm going to wrap it up, because I know I've talked a long time. And I said, if you want the easy and the petting, don't come to me. Because I make like I do myself. I can't first blame a man for what they do to me. Because I have to look at me. Especially if it doesn't have one time and I cut them off and I keep allowing it, I must look at me. We first have to be accountable, because when we know what the wound is, and we start working on fixing and healing the wound, and we shut everybody off. Now, I tell women that like to have a lot of sex, look, while you're healing and you're finding your issues and you learn to heal, if you want to fuck, do some fucking. I ain't say you can't do no fucking, but don't try to get in serious relationship, when you know you're sick because of the abuse and the wounding. People like me, we never knew what a healthy mother and daughter relationship was. We never had the feminine love. So that creates the sickness. You don't know the positive side. So until you can figure that out and how it impacted you and the decisions that you make to attract the type of people that continue to dig in the wounds and create new wounds, you don't need to jump into a relationship because you're going to attract the wrong thing, because you're still mirroring a vibration of a wounded victim. Women, we are mothers, we are holders of everything. We hold dicks, we hold babies. We are the divine receptacle where things marinate within us. So if you know that, and you're the mother of everything, you attract, you hold. It is important to learn about the laws of attraction, how they affect us, and we are the first creators of it. Because we're sending the energy out into the atmosphere. And then if you keep getting what you say you don't want, that means that when a person's coming, they're a mirror to show us where the sickness still is, where it needs to be tightened up. If somebody comes into your world and they abuse you, it doesn't mean that you deserve to be abused because I said that they're your mirror. It doesn't mean that you're an abuser, but you are abusing yourself. which is a sin, and you allow others to come into your life and abuse you, and all what I'm saying is they're mirroring that there's still something in you that deals with you believing you're worthy of love, self-love, self-trust, self-respect, and you're in love with yourself. If you attract people that want to do that, and you allow them to do it and stay, and you justify it, and you say you're in love with them, and they're doing this to you, it tells the man, I can do this and I can come back because I know she's not in love with herself. She's in love with me. She's in love with a fantasy and a dream because she's a little girl emotionally. Psychologically, she's rationalizing this as a child, a wounded child, in an adult's body doing adult things, fucking, working, paying bills. But in many levels, when you have these relationships to show up and you're looking in the mirror and they look fucked up, it is showing the rationale of a wounded, heartbroken little girl. And she cannot rationalize as an adult. That's why women are very intelligent, they're educated, they have good jobs, they make a lot of money, but then on another level, they're getting treated this way silently, or they can never get anyone that wants to marry them and have a good life and relationship with them, because the niggas that you're attracting, they're showing you in the mirrors, they're not the ones, they're not certified, they're not qualified, they're not able to give to you what you need on a deeper level and a part of your healing. And then at the same time, they are showing you that if you look at yourself instead of looking at them and blaming them, if you keep attracting the same kind of man in a different body, that means you need to look at yourself and realize that you are at a deficit with what you feel and don't feel about yourself. You're not in love with yourself. You haven't bonded with yourself because it hurts too much. You don't want to look at the pain. You don't want to deal with the fact. That in itself makes a lot of women go get high or snort powder. What I said. Thinking back that your own mother plotted your downfall and said, not only am I going to put her out, but you do it, and then you laugh and you start calling people, telling them that you did it, and that in 2 weeks, my mother actually said to my half-sister and her husband, because I had no street sense and we had been isolated and abused, justifying it by religion and Jesus. So I was so dumb that within 2 weeks of throwing me out late at night in the winter to sleep in my car, she said that the Atlanta police would be knocking on her door and telling her that they found me dead in my car. She said, because I was so stupid. I'm here in 2019. I'm here. Bitch, I'm here. You weren't going to do that to me. Although you did the most disrespectful thing you could do that a mother could do to her own child. Yes, trying to speak a curse on me. Said that she wanted me dead. And I remember a couple of years before, my father had been announced dead on the television, on the radios, and I was heartbroken. And she said, I'm so glad your father's dead. And then said, now when I see her again and I hear the police will tell me she's dead. And I saw my sister a few days after that. She said, you know what she said about you? And I was devastated. And see, that's why I don't make fun of people that are drug addicts, that are alcoholics, because I don't know what happened to them. And then when they tell me what happened to them, which is similar to what happened to me, the heartbreak is so deep. Because they had some of the stuff that happened to them that happened to me. And they cannot believe my own mother could do this to me and say this to me and about me. They can't take it because that's not supposed to be natural. That's anti-nature. That's not supposed to be what mothers do. But they do. Just like mothers shit out a baby and go put it in the fucking dumpster in the public bathroom. Or have an abortion, then go buy a handbag and eat dinner like it ain't nothing but a blood clot. Women do that. And it took a long time for me to get to this point that I can say this without crying and without being heartbroken. I'm free. I'm free because I accept people. I finally accept it ain't gonna never be that way for me. I'll never know what that feels like. That's why when Solange put me in her song, I was so overwhelmed because I was literally cleaning house and arguing with relatives that were trying to set me up to be hurt, trying to hurt me themselves. And I said, don't come back to my house. Get out of my house. Don't call me. Don't come around. And to have to accept, damn, my own family don't give a fuck about me. And they have tried to destroy me. Starting my own mother since I'm a little bitty baby. But at this point in my life, I'm not saying that people don't do it, but I refuse to be a victim and whine and get drunk and get high and keep letting men fuck over me and let bitches fuck over me and then blame it on that. Because I still feel like this. As long as I'm still breathing, it don't matter what happened to me, I got a chance. So what she wanted to happen to me, and actually said it to my face, and threatened to blow my brains out. But you didn't. I'm still here, and I'm going to share my story. And if you don't like raw, then just you have the right to go somewhere else, and you have the right not to like me. That's okay. You don't have to listen. But the ones that do, I made up my mind. Yes, Solange the singer has me in her new album. She got me on 2 tracks. Not 2 tracks. She got me on 2 tracks. Yes, she do. And one of them all about the freaking. It's on my Facebook page. I'm so proud that baby put me on her song. Put me in 2 tracks. That meant so much to me that it really helped me heal. Because there's somebody care about me. Somebody respect me and what I'm saying. That it meant everything to me. I couldn't help it. I just broke down. And I said that all the bad things that happened to me, it is my responsibility. I choose to make it my responsibility before I physically leave this earth, that I find some good in it to share with somebody. I have to find a because I don't want to be a bitter bitch. You know, all the women that I've seen real hurt, you can tell they have a lot of rage and hatred and a lot of heartache and pain they haven't gotten over from their mama and different people hurting them. They wear it on their face. They wear it in their body. They all wrinkled up, sick. Thank you, Star. They look old and fucked up. I don't care what my age is chronologically. I can live with that. I just made up my mind. I'm not finna look like no wore out, wrinkled up bitch. I don't care. But I know, sure, you can get work done. I'll sure goddamn get some if I feel like I need some. But meanwhile, that's not the answer. Because if the energy is still fucked up and you don't heal, it's going to fall, and then you're going to have to go get it redone again. Because that work only lasts for so many years anyway. Your titties last for a certain amount of time. Your booty lasts for a certain amount of time. If you go get adjusted, you already know it's within a certain amount of time. You got to go get it tightened up. You got to get the breasts and shit replaced. But at the same time, the spirit will preserve you where you don't have to get it until later. Because I know some people, every time I turn around, they're getting something. You get some titties, then you get them done again, and then they bigger, and then you get in your face, and then you get to keep doing shit and fucking with it. And it's like, why do you keep doing the same thing to the same fucking part? Like, you're ruined. Like, really, what is deeper that you're not facing? To keep, like, real soon, like, keep redoing the same shit. Keep doing the nose, keep doing the eye, keep doing the teeth, keep doing. Okay, that shit is dangerous. You keep doing that because it's something else. Well, you just couldn't get it done and let the shit be tightened up and leave it. And then now you're looking at somebody, well, I want mine like her, well, her bigger. I want. You know, I'm going to say this one more thing and I'm going to go. You know, and with my stocking, it's cutting into my goddamn thigh. Hold on, let me adjust my goddamn stocking. You know, I'm in Atlanta. And so, you know, you have to be careful down here because you don't know what the fuck is down here. And, you know, so what you say, Nick, I'm just trying to understand your delivery. Well, baby, you don't know me because I've been talking like this since 2006. You can go on YouTube and look me up. Girl, this ain't new. But I can say what I want to say. Just like everybody else say what they want to say. And I don't never go on nobody's page. I don't never go on nobody's live. Because I'm too busy with my own shit. I don't never go on nobody's video and tell them I don't like what they say or it's overload or you need Jesus. That has nothing to do with me. Will somebody do what they say, how they say what the fuck they say? As long as it ain't about me and I don't have to address it. Thank you, Quentin. It's not, I would never try to tell somebody what you can and can't say and that you got to say the shit like I want you to say the shit. I mean, I stay in my own lane. I'm an alpha female, but the only thing I'm alpha over is running my own motherfucking business. As long as you don't get in my business, I ain't gonna get in yours. You don't overstep me, I'm not finna motherfucking overstep you. Okay, friend, thank you. Back to the motherfucking ATL. That ain't me. So if I don't like what the fuck you saying, and you got the right to say what the fuck you saying, I already know I need to take my motherfucking ass on. You'll never catch me doing no shit like that. Going nobody fucking with nobody. Well, I was gonna say, you know what? When talking to these women, I talked to this nurse one time. I talked to several nurses, so I know this is true because I talked to people in the medical field. And a lot of women, I think women have always done this secretly. I think, a lot of black women have been getting fucked in the ass. And they have hidden the fact that they get fucked in the ass. Well, now it's fashionable. You know, now it's cool to get fucked all in the ass. But see, down here in Atlanta, you know, and then a lot of women don't want to admit, especially doing that. I thank you, Carol. That's why I'm done. Well, I'm not even finna address it no more. Because, see, I could put her out, but I'm not even finna do that. Y'all see it and I see it. And you say I ain't bothering no goddamn bad. I'm over here in my world doing my own shit. You didn't offend me. I'm just saying if I offend you, you shouldn't be here, baby. Because this been me. Go Google me. Go look on YouTube for Vagina Power. Can you see videos of me that got hundreds of thousands of millions of hits from 2006, 2007, 2008, talking the same way. And when I want to speak intelligently and be politically correct, I will do that when I'm in that mood. However, at this time, I got requested. They want Vagina Power for 2019. The old me. So I am accommodating my supporters and my viewers. I'm sorry. So sorry that I've offended you. But I got to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to meet the demands of the peoples. Now, the girl told me, and I heard it from several people in the medical field, that now a lot of these women are having problems with their rectum. And all the anal sphincter and shit. Thank you, Candy. From getting fucked all in the ass. And then a lot of them are saying they scared the men's is going to go sleep with men's. Thank you. Yeah, I still got some old blog talk stuff. And they scared the man gonna have sex with another man. That's why that's right, Vagina Power 2019. Thank you, Harry. I've always been this way. And being suppressed all my life and abused. Let me tell you something. I feel like this. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be through with this shit. If I could get over my own fucking biological mother not wanting me, not loving me, being me, abusing me, leaving me places, throwing me outside to sleep in the motherfucking cold at motherfucking 20 degrees, and I could get over that, I can deal with what any bitch say about me. Because I got over her, and she don't mean shit to me. And I don't mean shit to her. So if I can get over a female that brought me into this world and left me hanging and cut my motherfucking jugular, and I'm still breathing that came up out of there, can't no another bitch say nothing to me to break my heart the way that she did. So if you don't like it, you going to have to go somewhere. Okay, ain't no another bitch finna run me. Because it ain't nothing like a mother doing that to you. But once you overcome her, you can overcome anything and any bitch and anybody. Like I was saying, these women are ruining their body and not having anal sex correctly, if that's what you like to do, because they're actually thinking that you can compete with these men in Atlanta. So it's like, it's so many bisexual men here and so many androgynous men here. Girl, I'm really scared of these men. I'm really scared of dating these black men here because so many of either they whorish. Yes, they doing anal to keep a man. And you know what, Quinn? It's not keeping a man. A lot of these men are still sleeping with men. So it's not about Paige Mom. She lost me when she said she cheated. Okay. A lot of them thinking that that's going to, let's see, I don't know how to pin it. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Because see, what I'm not going to do is spend my time going back and forth with someone that's not a guest on my show and someone that keeps trying to interject themselves, put themselves into my show, and put themselves into my conversation. So, I don't know if you all can still see her, let me know. You can still see her comments, let me know. Because I don't know why this person came over here and trying to proselytize me and save me, girl. Because it's just not going to happen. But like I was saying, you see a lot of androgynous men here. And you see a lot of, yeah, grow up. And you just, I wonder, you know, about the, I already know it's not safe. If you women are going to practice anal, please use your condoms. Please use your lube. Make sure you're not torn up. Girl, I mean, Quentin, yes, it's really, really bad here. And people are very comfortable and out in the open. A lot of people are still hidden, dating women, knowing that they really like to have sex with men or transgenders, and then still expose women. I'm okay, Trina, girl. You know what? Like I said, I'm into giving you all what you wanted tonight, and you asked me for this. I said I'm giving it to you. But you know what really confused me? I don't know how y'all feel about this, girl. I don't like a man with a big old ass like a bitch, like a big rounded off fat ass like a woman. Like, have y'all ever dated a nigga like with a big round fat ass? Or do y'all like men that's shaped like that? Girl, that's built up and shit with a big rounded off ass that sit up and stick out like a hole. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Have y'all ever seen a man like with a fat juicy ass? I mean, just somebody, anybody. Y'all can say something, because I really don't understand. Like, when I see these men with these big old asses, you saying, no, y'all don't like no man with no fat ass. Because, girl, I went in Walmart one day and I was shopping. Thank you, Luna. And there was this old ass man, but he was real tall, old gray head ass man. And, girl, I don't know how I see, but I happened to, he was like on the left side. And I looked on the goddamn left side. Girl, this man had a real big old ass, like a real fat, juicy ass. I'm talking about it was real big and rounded off, and it was sticking way out. And the way he had some real tight blue jeans on, girl, like the blue jeans was, girl, I don't know if the nigga had them custom made like that, but the nigga had the jeans molded around his ass, like fit real tight around. He had a stallion ass, girl. And then at the bottom of his ass, you know how women like had their ass rounded off and they kind of pooch out at the bottom and kind of sit out at the bottom. Okay, the nigga had his ass molded and rounded off at the bottom and then real fat and come all the way around like the nigga had just came from the motel getting some ass shots or something. I don't know what the fuck was wrong if the nigga was naturally made, but the shit was too perfect and rounded off and like sit up and like curved. The jeans curved around the bottom of his ass at the bottom. I'm looking in this nigga ass and I'm totally shocked. And then the nigga had a real thick leather belt on, like it was real thick and wide, and had it around his waist with a big belt buckle on, and the belt was a video vixen ass. Girl, yeah, it was a jumbo, like real big, but his hip was narrowed out and his hips was curved, like straight down and molded around his ass, and then his stomach was real flat and his waist was real limp and the belt was real tight around his ass to make him have a flat stomach and a real limited waist, so he was little in the middle and had much back. And it was just like the way he had his stomach and waist molded. I'm just looking, but I don't know if something went wrong or the nigga had got fucked in the ass wrong the night before, because when the nigga was walking, he would walk right on the right side, but then the nigga like on the left. Like I don't know, too much dick had hit the left side wrong or in the corner pocket or bruised him up in his ass or something, because on the left, why the nigga walking on the left side? And I'm looking and I'm like, y'all see this shit? Cause I ain't never seen no man with their ass pumped up and rounded off. And then I looked at his head and face, so he had his hair cut like a nigga. The hair was gray and cut in an afro. He had gray hair around his mouth. He looked like a nigga, like up here. But man, like when you get to the waist, it was real lip. Like this, and he had the belt tucked, had his shirt tucked in. Like they had hit his ass to the left real hard, like too hard. Went up in him, called. When he was walking, he would walk fine with the right leg. And then as he got down walking, this nigga like this shit hurting in his ass. I never seen a big booty nigga. I'm talking about it's a big booty old nigga. So I'm just, it hit up. I'm like, it. See this nigga ass cup. I'm like, damn, my ass ain't even. I don't know if the nigga had some stockings underneath this shit. I just want to see y'all opinion. Because it's clear that he in Atlanta. Somebody like that shit. Somebody is dating this nigga. I don't. It's clear the nigga was androgynous. But from the waist down, the body was banging. If you had not looked at the top, the nigga looks like a woman with a fat girl. I'm talking about the jeans. It like that nigga had, that's an old. Was perfect. And he was a tall nigga, but the nigga was like making faces and shit when he hit that left foot, and like he had on some goddamn sandals. I looked at his feet and he had some Velcro sandals with his toes did, and when he put that left foot down, he put his toes down first. He didn't put his whole heel down, so it must have been tender in his ass. So when he come down, he's like, he put his toe down on them damn Velcro sandal, and ease the heel. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm gone. I am gone. I love y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I know it's been a long time. I'm going to stop with this bullshit. He was hopping, girl, but it was on the left, though. He walked normal on the right, and I'm on the right side, girl, looking in his ass because I'm not believing what I'm seeing. Then, I'm looking, I see this shit. And I looked at him, but I'm watching him. He act like he didn't see me. So when he walked on the right side, put it down, then he hit that left part, then he... I said, well, why is his ass so fat? And then his waist. You know what? I'm done. Y'all ain't no good. I'm done. I'm done. I'm glad we can have fun and get tenderfoots. Yes, tender in the ass. Because it was on that, he jack his, like every time he put his foot, like he jack the left ass up, like to grip it. Girl, okay, because he was built like a stallion, honey, from the waist down. He had no stomach, waist real tight, no fat on it, and it was sculpted down. You know, see what I'm saying? See? I wanted to talk to him and ask him where he had got his ass shot at. You know what I'm saying? I said, goddamn. He kept on, he was hopping on that one side. I ain't see him no more. He had disappeared. Cause I really wanted to ask him about his ass. Who had did that? You know what I'm saying? You know, he was on that left hand. Yes. I'm going to come back soon. They had a little rubber heel. They looked at like some of them Payless kind. It was a real thick, like a gray rubber heel, like with the heel on the back, but you put the Velcro scrap. You know what? I'm done. Y'all going to hell. I'm done. I'm not finna say nothing else about that goddamn man. I just wanted to see if that's, you know, what y'all had to say. But I'm finna go. And I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for being here, supporting me. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I said something that somebody can take, if you can relate to how I feel and what I've gone through, to make you stand in vagina power. This is, I guess, yeah, this is the first real vagina power show I've done for 2. No, they were not no jellies. They were plastic, but they were more like that solid gray heel. They were they weren't no clear jellies. I think he needed like that firm plastic, not them jellies, because he was tall and real heavy. He was thick. He was real thick. Like, no way. I'm done. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later on.